With Halloween around the corner, everyone is streaming their favorite scary movies. Whether you're into cult classics or reboots, you've probably seen a familiar face or two while binge watching your horror category on Netflix. Tons of celebrities have starred in scary movies over the years, no matter how cringy the outcome may be. Today we're going to be focusing on musicians' cameos in the horror genre. Warning, there may be some spoilers ahead, but these are some pretty good movies, so you should watch them anyway. So first we're going to start off with Brandy. Brandy starred as Carla in I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. This film is the second installment in the I Know What You Did Last Summer trilogy. The film takes place 1 year after the events of the first movie, Ben Willis following Julie and her friends to the Bahamas, where he stalks and murders them. This was Brandy's first feature film, and she really stood out amongst her cast as the true survivor. Jennifer Love Hewitt actually helped Brandy perfect her Scream Queen scream for the film.
I have the worst scream ever.
Okay, give me your scream.
Okay.
Boom. Oh, that's pretty good.
Was that scary?
Tell us what it's about.
LL Cool J plays a security guard named Ronnie in Halloween H2O 20 years later. His role was not that memorable in the movie, and the character kind of fell flat for a lot of people.
Market research was showing that these films were huge with the African-American audience. The studio wanted to attract people from that demographic. Who better than LL Cool J?
Honestly, if that was their attempt, it was a poor one. LL Cool J's character mainly said the stereotypical, oh hell nah, and you crazies.
Oh, fuck me, shit!
The movie came out in 1998, so I guess we can't expect Jordan Peele level of representation in the film, but to top it all off, Cool J's character survives being shot and ultimately makes it to the end of the movie, so that's a plus, I guess.
I'm interested, period, in acting. That is something that I'm focusing on. That is something that I'm very serious about. I have every intention of pursuing an acting career with due diligence.
Speaking of the Halloween series, Busta Rhymes starred in Halloween Resurrection. Oh yeah, and Tyra was in this movie too? Busta Rhymes prepped for this role with an acting coach, yet he did admit to doing a bit of improv throughout the film.
The home has been rigged up with several cameras, but for the most part, the audience will see only what you see.
Busta plays director Freddie Harris in the movie. His character actually beats up Michael Myers. Busta reported that if he or his fellow actors were caught dozing off on set, that the actor playing Michael Myers would actually scare them awake while he was in costume. Yeah, I could not work on that set.
We got the fuck out of here now. Come on, let's go.
The late Aaliyah starred in the 2002 film Queen of the Damned. The singer stars in the lead role as the vampire queen, Akasha. This was Aaliyah's final film, completed right before her death on August 25th, 2001. The movie received generally negative reviews from critics, but was a moderate box office success. However, this movie pretty much remains a cult classic for a lot of people.
Had enough of this discussion. Join me or die.
Aaliyah expressed how much joy she got from acting the role and escaping into her character. Her family knew how much the project meant to her and allowed the movie to be released.
Well, my family and I were very, of course, devastated by what happened, but we knew how important this project was to Aaliyah. She worked very hard and she was very excited about it. So, although many people were skeptical about our feelings about the release and what would happen, we knew what we wanted and we knew what she wanted, and that was for the film to come out and be amazing and be successful. So we're behind it 100%.
Snoop Dogg starred as Jimmy Bone in the 2001 iconic horror flick Bones. I don't know about you guys, but Snoop Dogg's role in this movie was definitely the source of some long childhood nights. The rapper's own son even said the movie gave him nightmares. Snoop Dogg plays a murdered gangster that rises from the grave to avenge his death. The movie is an homage to blaxploitation films of the 1970s by incorporating numerous elements from the genre. Fun fact, the movie was actually written for Snoop specifically to play Jimmy.
Oh yeah, you better be scared. What?
Oh, Jesus Christ. You heard the man. Try it.
lot of people remember Kelly Rowland's role in Freddy vs. Jason. However, it's not exactly for her amazing acting skills. It's mainly for the major F-bomb that she dropped.
Tell me something. What kind of fat runs around in a Christmas sweater?
Now, okay, this was way back when, so I guess we're not gonna get too PC, but watching that in the current climate, it's pretty cringeworthy. Kelly plays the character Kia in the film. Spoiler alert, she eventually gets killed by Jason after the memorable F-bomb scene. This was Kelly's first movie debut. She was very excited to be a part of the Freddy and Jason horror legacy.
To be a part of that history, of Freddy Jason history, would just be so cool to me.
Kelly wasn't the only Destiny's Child member to star in a horror role. Beyonce played Sharon in the 2009 movie Obsessed. Sharon learned about her husband's office temp's suspicious behavior and suspected an affair. This was one of Beyonce's first roles that did not involve her musical talent. She stated she enjoyed playing the modern woman who fights for her family instead of the glammed up singer. The fighting scene in the movie is by far the most memorable, well, at least in my opinion. Beyonce actually admitted to doing all of her own stunts for the film. She even said she sported a few bruises from the scenes.
I did my stunts. I had bruises from here to here. Literally, I had to wear long sleeves for about 3 weeks. Really bad bruises.
Well, they usually protect big stars.
I didn't want to be protected. I mean, they protected me, of course. I had the, all the padding on the floors and everything. But I, by the way, get bruised up every time I do a video, every time I do a performance.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video and check out any of these movies if they spark your interest. Feel free to let us know what your favorite celebrity cameo in a horror movie is in the comments below.